global news update on top accolade news. The headlines: Trump pauses military aid to Ukraine. Arab leaders meet in Cairo to discuss Gaza reconstruction plan. China hits back with new duties on US goods. Taiwan to increase military spending. In politics, Trump pauses military aid to Ukraine. President Donald Trump has paused U.S. military aid to Ukraine, following a heated confrontation with the Ukrainian president at the White House. The decision, which deepens the rift between the two leaders, follows Trump's ongoing frustration with Ukraine's response to U.S. support in the war with Russia. Trump has been clear in stating that he seeks peace and is reviewing aid to ensure it contributes to a solution. This move affects deliveries of military equipment and comes amid growing tensions between Washington and Kyiv. Meanwhile, European leaders are pushing for a peace plan, though Trump remains adamant that Ukraine should offer more concession, including a potential minerals deal to benefit U.S. investment. The situation raises significant questions about the future of U.S.-Ukraine relations and the ongoing conflict with Russia. Still in politics, Arab leaders meet in Cairo to discuss Gaza reconstruction plan. Arab leaders are gathering in Cairo for an urgent summit focused on an alternative to President Donald Trump's controversial plan for Gaza. The proposal, which has sparked outrage in the Arab world, suggests displacing Gaza's Palestinian population and turning the territory into a Riviera of the Middle East. In response, Arab foreign ministers have developed a reconstruction plan that emphasizes rebuilding Gaza without forcing its residents to leave. This summit comes as the Gaza ceasefire stands as an impasse, with Israel halting all aid to the region and both sides of the conflict at a standstill over the future of a fragile peace. Meanwhile, the humanitarian situation in Gaza remains dire, with the United Nations estimating reconstruction costs at over $53 billion. Shifting focus to economy, China hits back with new duties on US goods. China has responded to President Trump's new tariff by slapping additional duties on a range of US imports, including key agricultural products like meat and grains. The tariff, ranging from 10% to 15%, are the latest escalation in the ongoing trade war between the two economic giants. The US tariff have already hurt American farmers, and China's retaliation could make matters worse, disrupting global supply chains. As tensions mount, both countries facing growing economic uncertainty with no clear end in sight to the trade disputes. Moving to security, Taiwan to increase military spending. Taiwan is set to boost its defense spending, responding to the growing threat from China. Defense Minister Wellington Koo confirmed that President William Lai is working closely with the military to increase readiness amid China's ongoing military activities near the island. Taiwan currently spends about 2.45% of its GDP on defense, but is considering a significant increase. The government is also extending national service and raising pay to retain service members. The island is deepening military cooperation with the United States and its allies to maintain regional peace and security. This comes as China intensifies its military presence in the region, raising concerns not only in Taiwan, but also across the Indo-Pacific. You are watching the Global News Update on Top Accolade News. Do stay with us. Still to come. Thanks for staying with us. Still in security, Philippines F-A-50 fighter jet and crew go missing. A Philippine F-A-50 fighter jet and a two-man crew are missing after flying in support of ground troops combating communist rebels in the southern Mindanao region. The jet lost contact during a tactical night operation where the Philippine Army was engaged in a firefight with the New People's Army. Air Force officials are currently conducting a search focusing on the mountainous region where the jet signal was last detected. While the cause of the disappearance remains unclear, the Philippine Air Force remains hopeful that the crew will be found safe. The incident marks the first major loss involving the FA-50 jets, which were purchased from South Korea and have been used in various military operations, including air patrols over the South China Sea. Moving on in security, EU proposes 150 billion euros in loans to boost defense spending. In a bold move to strengthen European defense, the European Union has proposed extending 150 billion euros in loans to boost military spending following years of underinvestment. The European Commission President also suggested a fiscal escape clause that could allow EU nations to spend an additional 650 billion euros on defense without triggering budget penalties. This plan comes at a time of heightened urgency for Europe, especially with the US pulling back on military aid to Ukraine. EU leaders will discuss the proposal at an emergency meeting on Thursday, with a final proposal expected next month. In entertainment, Dolly Parton's husband passes away. Carl Dean, the husband of country legend Dolly Parton, for nearly 60 years, has passed away at the age of 82. Dean, who preferred to stay out of public eyes, was the inspiration of Parton's iconic hit, Jolene. The couple met when Parton moved to Nashville at the age of 18 and got married in 1966. While their relationship remained largely private, Parton often shared fond memories of Dean, including the story behind Jolene. In a statement, Parton expressed deep sorrow, thanking fans for their support. Now in sports, Cyclone ALFRED disrupts NRL season opener. Due to the approaching tropical cyclone ALFRED, the NRL has moved Friday night's season opener between the Dolphins and South Sydney Rabbitohs from Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane to Combank Stadium in Sydney. With Queensland facing severe weather conditions, the NRL has prioritized the safety of players, staff and fans. The Rabbitohs will now host the match, and the return fixture will be played in Brisbane during round 17. The decision comes as several other sports, including AFL and golf, has also had to alter their schedules due to the storm's impact. That concludes our global news updates for today. Stay tuned for more global news and developments. Thanks for joining us. I am Ojo Rumi Okocha. Connect and engage with us on all our social media handles. Do have a wonderful day.